Live in 3, 2, 1.
What's going on? This is going to be Warfield Elite. I'm going to bring you guys another video. So for this video is going to probably be the most important video you guys are going to be watching. If you guys are interested in coming to Made Trucking, that's going to be the breakdown of all the pay. So I'll be right back. See you guys in a second. Okay, so let's get right on into it then. So Made Trucking has two different pay methods. So there's CPM, cents per mile, and there's also going to be a flat rate. And when you go through orientation, you're going to get paid an hourly rate. So you're going to get paid $12.50 per hour for orientation. You'll go through orientations on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. 8 hours a day equals out to about $100 per day that you are at orientation. Unfortunately, if you do have to go home and wait for a mentor, you would not get paid. But if you do, like, if you have to wait until Friday or whatever to get on with your mentor, he doesn't get there until Saturday or whatever, they will pay you for that day. Just not if you have to go home for like weeks at a time. Alright, so once you get on with your mentor, you can get paid $100 per day. And usually you're probably going to be with your mentor in between 1 to 3 weeks. Whenever you feel like you're ready to solo out, just let your mentor know, and he'll let the driver development guys know and get you soloed out. But usually it's about 1 to 3 weeks. You'll be getting $100 per day every single day that you're with your mentor. Once you do solo out and you do pass, you'll upgrade to $115 per day. If you are an experienced driver, say you work for another company like Warner, Covenant, Sierra, whatever, whatever company that you currently work for, if you want to come to Made Trucking, you will start at $115 if you have less than 6 months experience. If you have a 6-month experience to a year, you'll start off at $120 per day. And if you have over 1 year experience, you'll start at $130 per day. Now let's kind of get into the difference between CPM and flat rate then. So for your CPM, if you are on the CPM plan, you get paid for whatever miles that you drive only. The max that you can get paid for CPM is going to be 50. So you get paid 50 cents per mile. That's what you max out here at Made Trucking. If you ever decide to mentor, you start off at 10 cents extra while you do have an ELD with you. And that kind of upgrades as well up to 15 cents. So quick breakdown for CPM, you start at 38 cents, maxes out at 50. If you want a mentor, that starts at 10 cents extra, maxes out at 15 cents. So CPM gives you additional pay options. Flat rate does not, but flat rate gives you bonuses and CPM does not. So let's kind of go into CPM first. So for CPM, you kind of get paid extra for doing certain things. So there used to be retention, there isn't no more, but we do have detention. So say you're at a shipper or receiver, you're there on time or whatever, they have 4 hours to load you. Any hour after that 4 hours, you get an additional $12.50. If you have any additional stops, so say like usually we have like a Halsey load that carries paper supplies to Costco's. If you have any additional stops, they'll pay you an extra $15 per delivery stop or wherever you stop at. And a common misconception is saying that if you break down on CPM, you don't get paid. I'm not sure where they got that from, but that's a lie. You do get $100 in breakdown pay whenever you are broken down if you are on CPM. So, yep, $100 breakdown pay if you ever break down on CPM. So yeah, that's CPM in a nutshell. You get basically more money up front, and then flat rate's more steady income no matter what, and you get your bonuses at the end of the month. So that's CPM. Now let's get into flat rate. So for flat rate, you start off at $115 once you solo out. Like we already went over earlier, you're at $100 with your mentor, $115 when you solo out. Once you hit your 6 months, you'll get $120. When you hit your 1 year mark, you'll get $130. And that just keeps periodically going up with your CPM as well. So you get raises every 6 months. You'll also get bump ups as well in flat rate every 6 months. Also, if you're mentoring, so you start off at an additional $20 on your flat rate if you do have an ELD. and it goes also up in $10 increments as well. So for flat rate, you're basically getting paid the same amount every single day that you are available to work. You don't get paid for your days off. You don't get paid for a 34-hour reset unless you need it. So if you still have like 20 hours left on your 70, you can't just take a 34-hour reset. You have to need it in order to get paid for it. All the good stuff. This is where the bonuses come into play. So flat rate does have bonuses, and this is kind of what makes it much better, I think, in my opinion, than CPM. So I've been on CPM most of my time with May Trucking. This is my first month on flat rate. And I've just been kind of using the retention stuff to kind of keep pace, but flat rate has always been, you know, more higher paying. And the reason being is because of these bonuses. So you have a safety bonus. So as long as you don't get in any, you know, preventable accidents or anything, and you hit a certain mile markers, you will get paid a bonus. For example, if you run 8,001 miles, you'll get paid an additional 3 cents per mile on top of every single mile that you ran. So if you run 8,000 miles, you get an extra 3 cent bonus. That's an extra $240 bonus, basically. If you run 9,000 miles, that'll be a 4 cent bonus. So if you run 9,000 miles at 4 cents, that's a $360 bonus. And at 10,000 miles or above, that's an additional 5 cents. So if you run 10,000 miles at 5 cents, that's an additional $500 bonus. So for your productivity bonus, it's not necessarily going to be a bonus. What it is basically giving you the differential of what you would have made if you were on CPM. For example, you ran 10,000 miles this month, and you only worked 27 days. So you get 1 day off per week, roughly. So you have 4 days off a month. So we're going to take those 4 days off of the 31. Gives about 27 for this example. So if you ran 27 days and got 10,000 miles, you would have got paid a total of $3,150. But at that 10,000 miles, getting paid 38 cents per mile, you would have made on your CPM $3,800. So that's where the bonus kind of comes into play. The differential would be $650, so that would be an extra $650 to you on top of your safety bonus. And that's a basic breakdown of how the pay systems work here at May Trucking. They do offer tuition reimbursement as well. There's 2 different methods. The one that I was on, I'm getting $250 at the start of every month. But there's also a new one. I think they're giving $60 per week for their tuition reimbursement as well. So yeah, that covers basically everything to do with the pay for May Trucking. So as a very beginning starting driver, making that 38 cents per mile, you can make $4,300 per month, taking 4 days off, if you're able to hit your 10,000 miles. And it's not too hard to get miles here. Unfortunately, right now, freight's getting a little bit slow due to this COVID-19 stuff, but if you think about it, you get planned out for basically 500 miles per day. So if you're supposed to be running 500 miles per day, you only got to work basically 20 days in a month to be able to hit that 10,000 mile bonus. And of course, even for the 8,000 mile bonus, to be able to hit that one, you basically just got to run 16 days hard, and you'll be able to hit that bonus as well. So that's just starting, you know. After a year, you do start getting paid much more. Your whole point of a driver is just to be on time and not hit anything, right? So if you don't hit anything, if you're on time, ask for a raise. So I've been at 42 cents per mile. I asked for my raise at the 1 year mark and I got it. I'm also a mentor, so I've been making an extra 10 cents per mile while I have an ELD. So I'll show you my last pay stub as well, so you can kind of see what I make. And these are all just off of the one time that I got a raise at the 1 year mark. Some of the ones at the bottom will be showing what I was at CPM, and these 2 at the top recently are going to be my flat rate pays. I haven't gotten my bonuses yet because I just started this month, and I won't be able to see those bonuses until the first paycheck of the next month. But for this month, I had a really bad month. I'm still gonna hit 10,000 miles. Alright guys, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, share it, subscribe, do all that good stuff. My next video, I'm actually going to be talking about where all the terminals are at here at May Trucking too. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Share it around. If you guys know anybody that's looking into starting a going to a trucking company, I definitely recommend May Trucking. And if they have any questions, feel free to message me anytime. Thanks. Now for the outro.